What's going on, guys? Savage Civilian back with another new video. About a week or two ago, I did a video on my shit hits the fan loadout equipment, and in that equipment I had two rifles. My main two rifles for shit hits the fan, for work, for training, etc. And I noticed in the comments I got a lot of questions on the rifles specifically, so I'm doing this video going over both of these rifles from front to back, back to front, why they're set up the way they are, why I choose them, etc. So, yeah, with that being said, I just wanted to give a breakdown of them. And before I even go any further, thank you all. My first few videos on this channel were getting a couple hundred views. Now we're getting thousands and thousands. We're close to 3,000 subs. And that's all because of you guys hitting the like button, turning on your notifications, and dropping comments below, which helps the algorithm, because YouTube definitely likes to suppress any 2A stuff. So with that said, please keep hitting that like button. Please keep commenting below. I love talking with you guys. And let's get started. So the first rifle of my two main rifles is what many would call a Mark 18. Now, I'm going to give you a front to back breakdown, well, back to front in this case. This is not all Daniel, it's mainly LMT actually, but it's a Mark 18 looking rifle, you know, SBR, it does have the Daniel barrel, etc. So from the back, I have a B5 stock. This is the most comfortable for me. It has a fairly wide cheek weld, but it doesn't come up very high, so it's very easy to get a nice flush fit on it. I run a Blue Force gear sling on here. Moving a little more forward, I also have a B5 grip with, I can put tape on it. If you notice in my other videos, I keep tape on most of my stuff, even my pistols. It just helps when you're training out and it's hot. You know, like the humidity and sweat on your hands, you can still get a really nice grip and tuck on it. This is a Mars L lower with a ambi safety from Radian, a Geisley trigger. The rest is just mil-spec shit in there. Coming to the upper, it's a LMT upper as well, but it has a Daniel bolt carrier group and a Daniel charging handle. I run Daniel irons as well. I've had people ask me why I have Daniel irons when I have a Unity and you can't co-witness. That's not what they're for. I use this rifle with the EOTech. These are a God forbid scenario where something happened with my EOTech, whether it broke or the battery died. I simply click that button. It's an EXPS, so it's, you know, QD. I throw that EOTech off and I can use the irons over top. So this is a Unity riser with an EXPS 2.0. So I have the irons on here. They're zeroed, but I don't use them. I'm significantly faster with the EOTech. I'm more accurate with the EOTech. These are just here. I'm aware I can't co-witness. I'm aware I can't 1/3. They're completely useless like this, but if this was to fail, I still have these. Moving forward, I have I honestly don't know what date it is, but I get a lot of questions asking me if I want to sell it. This is an older Daniel Defense quad rail. It's just stamped Daniel Defense Inc. With Savannah. I don't know exactly what model it is. Like I said, it's very old, and I get a lot of people asking to buy it, but I like the way it looks and I like the way it sits on here. I have a chopped stubby grip on here, a Surefire DFT Turbo Mini. I don't know if you could see that, it's kind of dark there. With the Surefire pressure pad. And lastly, I keep a Resignator K Yankee Hill 30 cal can on here. I use this can for a bunch of different stuff, but it primarily stays on this rifle. It does go on to a couple of my long range rifles as well. So this gun is the gun I keep in my car at work. It's also my main gun for anything close quarters, whether someone was to break into my house or you even go as far-fetched as like some Walking Dead type shit. Very unrealistic that it would happen, but this is my go-to gun for that. Anything out to a couple hundred yards, I'm accurate with it. And being a Daniel Defense 10.3 barrel and with a shorter 30 cal can, I'm still under a longer rifle. So it's very easy to maneuver this rifle. It's very easy to clear with it. It's very easy to pie corners with it just because it sits super tucked to you. So this is probably my go-to rifle for anything. And the next rifle, which is the second one that had the most questions, would be my SPR, which would be like a special purpose type rifle, which is this guy. This is a bone stock, for the most part, and beat to shit Geisley Super Duty. It has a BCM stock. This also has a blue force gear sling. Geisley charging handle, Geisley BCG, everything on the rifle is Geisley. I have a loopholed mount and a Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 1-6 with the Vortex throw lever. I have a Razor HD on my other SPR type build that I do a lot more precision stuff with. The HD is a very nice optic, but considering this is half the price for the Viper, these are about $600 versus $1,200 plus. These are significantly worth the money. They're very clear, they have very good eye relief, very shallow box, it's not like distorted at all. And I have a couple thousand rounds through this and it hasn't lost zero, and as you can see, I banged the shit out of this rifle. It's pretty beat. Paint's like the anodizing paint stuff's wearing off of it. It's beat up. I keep a BCM hand stop on here. Reason being, when I shoot, I normally always C-clamp my rifles, and this also has a Surefire as well. This is the Scout, same pressure pad as my other rifles, so when I'm clamping here, I have access to my switch right here as well, and I don't have to move my hand at all. This also has a Yankee Hill. This is the Turbo T2 5.56 can with the same QD mount, quickly on and off. Other than that, this, like I said, this rifle's pretty stock. Ambi safety, all that stuff is from factory. Occasionally, I will run a bipod on here if I'm doing a little more precision shooting. The reason I have this rifle over that one is that, again, positive target identification at 200 plus yards, accuracy at 400 or 500 yards will be much more superior with this rifle over my SBR. I live in an odd area in North Carolina where I'm fairly close to a city, but my actual neighborhood is very, very secluded. There's a park and stuff that's a couple hundred yards away. The rest is all field and woods, etc., where this rifle would absolutely shine because it's not everything up close. But in any real life situation, I'm probably taking the SBR on the fact that I'm not shooting at things that are a couple hundred yards, because for one, I'm going to end up in prison, and for two, they're probably not a threat at that time. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of these. They got a lot of questions in the shit hits the fan loadout video that I put up. And yeah, now you get a rundown and a breakdown of exactly what's on each and why I have them the way I have them. So again, Geisley Super Duty with the accessories that I spoke about, and then my LMT/Daniel/Mark 18/piece together. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you on the next video.